So, my intention every year is that, oh Allah, make this Ramadan better than any Ramadan before it. Because with everything else of the dunya, of the world, we upgrade every year or every time it comes out. The new phone comes out, you want a new phone, even though there's not really much of it. A new car comes out, you want it even though it just gives you 0.2 seconds extra speed or something like that. So in everything we upgrade ourselves. When it comes to our deen, we're still on the same no frills package from I don't know how many years ago, right? Some of us are doing the same decent small amount of Ramadan that we did 10 years ago, but we haven't really upgraded, even though we're getting closer to our death and we want to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the best of possibilities. So my dua every year is, oh Allah, make this Ramadan better than any before it. Because, and then to schedule how to get the best out of this month. Without scheduling in anything, you can't get the most out of it. Any productivity expert will tell you that. Any major scholar will tell you that. Every moment of Ramadan is a very, very powerful moment. Every single moment. The value of it is amazing. I mean, and this isn't an exaggeration. This is just really the reality. If you miss one fast of Ramadan, the hadith says that if you miss one fast of Ramadan because you had a football match on, or you're working in some major corporate field and you had to entertain a really important client and you really needed that deal and you thought, I have to take him out for lunch and I can't say I'm fasting. I don't know for what, why you can't say that, because it's cool to fast these days, right? It shows some resilience. Right? So you decide not to fast. You didn't break it, you just decide not to fast. Then after Ramadan, you felt a bit guilty and you said, I'm going to fast the whole year or my whole life outside of Ramadan to make up for that. You can't. The amount you would have received in that one day of fasting in Ramadan that we just missed, it can't be made up by fasting an entire lifetime other than that. That's how potent each day and each moment of Ramadan is. So the best way to do that is to schedule. So even when you're going for work, when you're coming back from work, when you're coming to the masjid, have something scheduled for that. And what does that mean? When I go to the masjid, it's going to take me 10 minutes. I'm going to do one tasbih in there. If you're a hafiz of the Quran, I'm going to read quarter of a juz or half a juz. But most people are not hafiz, so I'm going to do one round of tasbih of la ilaha illallah. If you have it set like that, then you can't waste your time because you've got something set and you'll feel bad. So for example, when I go for dhuhr in my local masjid, I try to read like a quarter to just over a quarter juz on the way, and then that on the way back. So when I come out of the masjid, somebody wants to engage you. Now, yeah, if somebody's got a question, no problem. But if they just want to engage you, I'm feeling guilty that I have to read my quarter juz before I get home, otherwise I'm going to read it at home. I've got something else to do at home. You understand what I'm saying? So that way, if we have something fixed for every moment, our transition times, transport times, lunch breaks when we don't have lunch anymore these days, and so on, you'll get the most out of it. So just fix something, right? Whatever it is, a tasbih or two, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, I'm going to do durood sharif at this time, salawat at this time, I'm going to do subhanallah at this time, Allahu Akbar at this time. And that way, inshallah, we'll get it done. I want to finish this many Qurans this year. I want to give this much more sadaqah this year, besides my zakat, for example, and so on and so forth. And inshallah, Allah Ta'ala will give us tawfiq. I don't want to overstep my welcome here, so I'm going to end right now. But you get the point, inshallah. Allah give us all tawfiq wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah.